Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss Mahdi, UndeniableTV.net, and I'm here with an artist by the name of Ty Wilson.
What's good, everybody?
And I'm Ro. When I first met him, I was like, how you doing? You're an R&B singer. What you say to me?
I said, no, I'm an artist.
Excuse me, right?
I'm an interpreter of song. I sing anything. But it's got to be emotional. It's got to have some substance to it. And I got to be able to deliver it in the best way, like nobody else. That's
yes, and I listened, ladies, and it's for gentlemen as well as for like universal, like outstanding. Like you have a little bit of everything. You got the dancing, you got the pop going on, you got the soulful baby making music. The back in the day, 190, turn around, bend over. It was like you really went in.
Yeah, I had to go in for this album. It was about like this is the EP, so wanted to give the crowd an eclectic kind of sense of who I am. So you can't listen to one song and then think you understand the EP. It's not one of those, not at all. Yeah, so a lot of people keep asking me what this Feels So Good album is about, and actually, the name came out of something I want to say very serious, because I had got to a point in my life where I was starting to lose faith and hope in people. I do a lot of different things outside of music, from fitness to mental health work to just on and on. It's a lot of stuff that Ty's involved in, and there came a point where I was constantly being around people who had so many challenges, and it just seemed like faith and hope and people doing the right thing wasn't happening anymore, and that the whole genuine and honesty thing is like cliche now. And I think one day I was just in my bed and saying like I just don't care anymore, and I felt something changing inside of me, and then just all of a sudden this burden was lifted, and I said to myself, wait a minute, Corey, you know what, you've been given so many gifts, and these gifts are not, this is for a reason that you'd be given all these gifts to do what you do. And I was energized, and I said to myself, hey, let me do an album where it's going to make people feel good, because that's something that's been lost for a lot of people today. They walk every day and work, and they put on a smile and they carry on the facade, and in reality when they go home, they're dealing with things like depression, they're dealing with broken relationships, they're dealing with hurt, they're dealing with family. And so I wanted to go back to a place where you could actually listen to an album and be taken somewhere on a trip. It's a temporary trip, but I think it's a good trip when you go on it. So that's kind of the inspiration behind the Feel So Good title behind the album, and I hope that you do feel good after you hear every track, on the song.
The first song that I heard was, which one was the first one I heard?
I think the Mirror song?
No,
it was Love Me No More?
Love Me No More. That was a good song.
Yeah.
I liked it. What's up with the Love Me No More, the concept talk? Like, give it to us.
Love Me No More, it's an interesting song, because it's saying Love Me No More, but it's an upbeat, and it's kind of got like a duality to it in the sense where you're saying Love Me No More, but it's a feel-good song still, and so that's like what's consistent. But this song, we're going to be getting ready to do the video real soon. We're getting ready to shoot the video, and it's going to show some duality or whatever of, when you break up out of a relationship, it hurts. I mean, that's natural, but at the same time, life still goes on. So you can expect to see those two pieces in the video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so
and the beat is hot. I mean,
yes,
B.I. produced the song with Encore Entertainment at Mega Studios in Bloomfield. I did the mixing, the little genius here, and the song is crazy. So that song is getting a lot of hype right now.
It's on iTunes too, right?
It's on iTunes.
Okay, and y'all go iTunes.
Type in Ty Wilson, album comes up, Feels So Good.
Yes, and the album feels good when I listen to it, because I was all over the place. I went from dancing, and I tried to put him in a box. I was like, you got the baby making music. That's what type of music? No, he was like, Then when you start playing all the other songs, Addiction, and I'm looking like, okay, it's it's all over the place. You got a little bit for everything.
Yeah, I wanted to, I'm going to be one of those artists that's kind of like a mass appeal. I'm aware that I appeal to basically everybody, and I can sing anything. So, I'm trying to be on a level of, the super, the Uber, the Ubers. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be here.
No, I don't want to
take
be
it
here.
to.
I'm all about taking risk. One of the big things about being an artist is being creative, and unfortunately, the industry is about formula, and formula is taken away from creativity.
And so I'm taking a lot of risks, you know, with the look, with the sound, with everything. But I think that people want something that's genuine. So that's what we're working.
Yes.
Working with.
Also, with even with your look, like you have a unique look, and you have different looks. It's not one look. So you have different looks, and that's a good thing because they can't just put you in a box like I try to do you. I'm glad you correct me. You put me in my spot quick. Get in your box. Right?
I mean, I'm a chameleon. You know, I am a chameleon. You can see me in some Olas in the fitted, or you can see me, you know, in a fitted jumpsuit. It really don't matter.
And he here with a tank top at the studio because he cooling right now. Trying to get his little music in.
This is how we do. When we're in the studio, it's just a tank top. That's how we do. I need all the room I can get to let it out.
Ooh, hot! It's getting hot in here. and also with the song Mirror, like, can you break that down for some people that, you know, when they listen to it, they just think you talking about the mirror, like, you know, they really don't understand really, you know, the song. You know who you are. They just listen to stuff and y'all just gonna take one song, one word out the song, you just think that's what it is. Break that down a little bit for them.
The Mirror song, it's an inspirational song. It's basically, you know, I wrote this song. Well, actually, Magic, Lavelle Reed penned the song. We worked together, you know, with the melody and building up the song. And basically, it's about inspiration, saying, hey, take some time to look at yourself in the mirror. It's about self-reflection. It's about saying to yourself, like, what am I doing to get better? It's about saying I'm hurt and recognizing it and saying this is how I'm going to move forward. You know, I wanted this song to be something that really could get to you on the inside. And I get emails from people all of the time in tears, and it's like, wow, this is a really great song. So it's definitely on the EP, the inspirational song. I couldn't do this EP without doing something to uplift, and that was a big part of what I wanted to have on it. Who is that in your mirror? Who is that you see? Is it the little girl that you grew up with? Or is it who the world wants you to be? Who is that in your mirror? Do you know that face? Do you like what she stands for? Or is she just too fake? You need to know there are people in life who love you. You just need to learn to let yourself be loved. Who is that in your mirror? Who is that in your mirror? Who is that you see? Who is that you see? Is it the little girl that you grew up with? Or is it who the world wants you to be? Oh, who is that in your mirror? Yeah, is she really that strong? Oh, yeah. Or is she just another reminder of everything in your life you've done wrong? You need to know there are people in life who love you. You just need to learn to let yourself be loved. Alright, so I just wanted to talk about the artwork a little bit for the CD cover. These shots, again, big shout out to Nickel Studios, Douglas Hickman Jr., Rachel Revere for their amazing work with me on this. But what I wanted to really do for this was kind of showcase the different sides of me. And what I find funny is that when I released these pictures separately, people didn't think they were the same person. And this is kind of symbolic because we all have different sides of us. We all have different emotions. We all have different expressions. And those expressions bring out different things. But at the end of the day, we're all one. And this is me when I'm happy. This is me when I'm feeling cool and sexy. But this is, you know, the everyday Corey that's just, you know, focused or whatever. But at the end of the day, they all make up who you are. And when you're an artist, you got to be able to take all of your experiences and everything that's you and kind of put them together. And I said to myself, well, why not demonstrate through my music, through how I sing, and through my looks that I am everything. Because at the end of the day, we're not a part, we're everything. We gotta embrace everything. And so this is a great physical, I think, demonstration of that. So I hope that you guys not only enjoy the album, but the artwork that's inside of it, because they, you know, the people that have worked with me have done a bang up job. And when I look at these pictures, I'm kind of impressed myself. So TyWilsonOnline.com. You can get this album on iTunes. You can get it everywhere online. So look for that. This is definitely one of those albums that's not going to just be something you buy, but it's going to be a classic, and that's guaranteed.
So it's a lot going on. I know the ladies is loving the look. The ladies gonna love the song. Dudes is gonna love the song. So Ty Wilson, thank you for coming through and showing us some love, and for me taking your seat. Thank you. Even though I took it yet. Thank you. So you wanna give me a rundown one more time, your info?
Rundown real quick. You can find me on Twitter, Ty_Wilson. You can find me on my main website. That's www.TyWilsonOnline.com. I'm on Tumblr. I'm everywhere. So if you get to my main site, you can kind of find all the other places. I'm on Facebook. If you just want to Google Ty Wilson Facebook, you'll find me there. Just check me out. It's kind of one of those people. I'm undeniable. That's just how it goes. You cannot. Once you press the play button, you can't forget me. It's just how it goes.
And just remember, you saw Ty Wilson sitting here with Miss Mahdi. It's gonna be boop to the top, and we're gonna see you climb up, right?
We're gonna watch, climb all the way to the top.
Alright, UndeniableTV.net, Miss Mahdi.